What up? You know I gotta fart around for a second. You know that. I'm trying to share this. What's up? I'm 2 minutes early. All right. What up? All right. Give me a sec. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. I want to share this to my page. Hey, what's going on, Liz? What's happening? How do you like my background? It's pretty metal. Huh? Give me 2 seconds. So what's up? I'm gonna wait for a couple people more to get here. I'm Matt Wilkoff. Grateful recovering alcoholic and addict. Hold on a second. Give me a second. You know I have to do this, right? Why are you laughing, Wileen? You always laugh at me. Higgy, what's up, buddy? I want to share it to my, not here. I want to share it to my page. Let's see if I did it. Let's see if I, no. Why didn't I do it? Whatever, share it to my page. Somebody share this to my page. I don't know if it did it or not. There are a couple things going on here. All right, so anyway, no problem, Josh. You want to hear it loud? I'm trying to share this crap to my, I'm going to try not to swear too much tonight. I'm going to try not to. Higgy, how long I got? Like an hour? Is that what I got? I'm going to copy the link to it. So hold on a minute. It's annoying. Somebody share it to my page. And my computer is like freaking slow. You like that background, Monica? It's pretty cool. I like it. It's pretty trippy, right? All right, that's irritating because like my mom's going to be like, I didn't know how to watch this. That's what's going to happen. Watch. So my mother is going to be like, I didn't know how to do it. I thought it was on your page. And it's just, this is not what's going to happen. So it's kind of irritating. Right? So anyway, thanks, Higgy. I just saw that you shared that on my page. And then invite people. You guys need to invite people. That's the key to this thing. Don't just share it. Invite people. Invite people to watch this. I'm going to get started in a second. I'm going to try this one more time. Oh, it's weird. I can watch myself on the computer. It won't let me copy a link. It's annoying. So let me just do this. Hold on. Oh, I just did it. Nice beard, Enrique. Oh, I just figured it out. I just figured it out. Adam, watch me play guitar, dude. I know how much you love it. So anyway, I'm going to get going on this. One more thing, and then I'm sure you guys are like, what the fuck is he doing? Oops, I just swore. Not cool. So let me just do this now. With this one isn't even loading up. You know what I mean? So let me figure that out. So what's going on, guys? Everybody happy? Everybody having a blessed day? Thanks, Liz. Don't just share it. You got to invite people. You need to invite people to it. So anyway, I'm going to play some songs. I'm going to talk about talk about some recovery. This is no more heroin. Hold on a minute. Dude, has anybody ever done Facebook on their computer? It sucks. It's absolutely horrendous. I can't deal with it. Hi, what's going on? 50 people. Cool. Let me share it. Already liked the page. Why is it making me do this? So stupid. Oh, here we go. Log me out. All right, you know what? Whatever. Share it to my Adam. Share that to my Matt Wilkoff page. I'm gonna do this one more time, okay? I actually got on early for this specific reason because I knew it was gonna be a clusterfuck. All right, but I'm gonna play. I promise it'll be entertaining in a minute, okay? I promise. I always hate watching these back. I'm such a douchebag by doing this. Hey, what's going on? It's crucial that I do this. So, hold on. Okay. 2 seconds. So anyway, hey, from Melbourne, Florida, Shannon. Hey, shared and invited. Like the shirt, my Kiss shirt. You guys like that? I like it. It's pretty. There's a guy that always tells me to wear it, which is kind of funny. It's cool because I used to love that album. I promise you I'm going to play in a second. So anyway, while this is loading up, my name is Matt, and I'm a grateful recovering alcoholic and addict. And let me give you a little bit of background about myself. You know, a lot of times I get on these Facebook Live things and I freak out and act all silly, and you know, but actually it's a serious thing, man. I've been using drugs and alcohol for a very long time. My sobriety date is March 10th, 2011, coming up on 7 years. Mostly heroin and pills and opiates and stuff like that. However, I'm an alcoholic too. I realized that years ago. I never used to think I was an alcoholic until, you know how that goes. I'm an alcoholic for sure. So anyway, first drink was at 11 years old. First time I did drugs was at 13. Smoked pot. Needless to say, throughout all these times, as a little boy, I had a good childhood. You know, I wasn't beaten or anything like that, or any kind of crazy trauma or anything. But I was loved. I always felt love from my parents and my sisters, and because I have 3 sisters, I was the youngest out of 4 children, all 3 older sisters, and always felt love. My dad was an alcoholic, and my mom was bulimic, so there was some dysfunction in my family. So my first drink, I said it was at 11 years old. I started smoking pot at 13, but I always felt inadequate. I always wanted to fit in. I always wanted to be part of the cool kids. Hashtag cool kids. And I always felt inadequate. So maybe that's what why I started using. I don't know. If I had the answer for that, I'd be a millionaire of why we start using. Mostly it's just essentially we like the effect that it produces. It feels good. It's fun. All that stuff, but really the reality is that this page isn't loading. So really the reality is we just use because essentially we like it. So anyway, childhood was good, everything was cool, smoking pot and all that stuff, whatever, drinking. Really didn't start smoking pot until about 13. I had some trauma, not trauma, but later on in life, my parents got divorced when I was 14, so that was kind of a big deal. I always thought, you know, it's kind of, when your parents get divorced, you know, you're a little, you know, whatever. I was an adolescent. I was off the chain anyway. But, you know, that was a devastating blow for me. My parents got divorced. And then when I was 15, my dad committed suicide. So I used that for an excuse for a very long time. And so needless to say, my whole world crumbled at that point. And I'll whatever. There's all kinds of stuff that happened. I started playing in bands at that time. So anyway, I went to go with my mom. I'm not going to sit here and tell you every detail of the story. But anyway, those are some traumatic things that had happened. I lost my father at 15. I figured I was just going to be fucked up for the rest of my life. It was like a weird situation. And felt cheated, still inadequate, all that crap. Smoking pot, doing coke, tripping acid, like this background. Woo. Started doing all that, and then fast forward, I played in bands. I submersed myself with external things like women, music, drugs, anything to validate myself, because that's where I always joke about the validation thing, by the way. Just gonna make a disclaimer. Sometimes on my things I joke about validation. I do that because I fucking validate myself. As much as I kid around, it's me, it's my defect that I do. Like, I need validation, I need external things to make me happy sometimes. Just because I'm sober doesn't mean I'm fucking perfect, okay? Just remember that, because I'm not. So I still struggle with that. So I used external sources to validate me. Fast forward to about 21 years old, I started doing heroin, and I thought I'd found my answer with heroin. It made me feel at ease, it made me feel comfortable. It made me feel taller, it made me feel bigger, it made me feel more loved. I don't know what it is, and anybody who's done it can understand that it's the biggest fucking lie that's exists. It's the most evil drug ever. It's a lie. But anyway, I didn't know any better at that point. When in Rome, my buddy had it, I did it. I was like, I found my solution, heroin. So, I'm gonna play a song, and the reason why I'm gonna play this song, it's called Sunshine. It's a little bit rocking. I'm going to play a rocking song. We'll see how it goes. And the reason I'm going to play it is because it's about my higher power. And I'm not like, I don't push religion or any of this stuff. I have my own personal religion, what I believe in. I don't push anybody. It's not my agenda. So, but the song is about through all those times in my life, and through those times in your life as well, whether you think it or not, there's somebody else looking out for you. Okay? So, that's what the song's about, is how through all those storms of my life and all the struggles that the sun was always shining on me. So I'm gonna give this a shot. You ready? Make sure my hair is cool so I can validate myself later. You ready, people? Here we go. Scratching my skin, been all over and don't know where I've been. When I was younger and full of myself, I would pretend that I'm somebody else, then I'd stand If you feel your life coming down, the sun is shining. Whoa, yeah. The sun is shining. Stands when your stars are rising. Till you feel the love coming down. I coughed in the middle of that. Oh, really? Okay, look, I think this page loaded up. So anyway, through all those times, somebody was looking out for me, which would have been my higher power. Oh, look, I can share this shit now. Hold on. Dude, this computer sucks. It's like locked up. Or whatever. Oh, here we go. So anyway, hi, thanks Julian. So, needless to say, when I did heroin, I give up. Janet or Christina shared on my back page. Something went wrong. We're having trouble playing this video. Wah, wah, wah. So anyway, needless to say, heroin, let's put it this way. Nobody ever does hard drugs like heroin or smokes crack or whatever that is and has a good run. Like, hey man, I've been shooting dope and all that stuff for like 15 years and I didn't lose my job. Everybody likes me. I got plenty of money, right? Nobody does that. I didn't go to jail. I still have a driver's license. Nobody does that. And if they do and they have a lot of money, they're probably dead right now. Okay? So that's what happens. So needless to say, I didn't have a good run. So heroin took me to prison for 5 years. I did 5 years in prison. Heroin took all my material belongings and most of it took my soul at one point. And so I'll fast forward to some end days, all the good shit that happens when you do heroin. And let me tell you this, it ain't no joke anymore. People, it ain't like when I was getting high. I knew junkies that had lived for 25 years shooting dope in their parents' basement. I'm telling you, that doesn't exist anymore. It is Russian roulette with 2 bullets in that chamber at this point. I'd be dead right now for sure if I was still getting high. So thank God that I'm not. So anyway, my last days of using, when I got sober, I finally got sober, I had enough. Also, a lot of things that happened. I played in a band. After I got out of prison, I played in a band. I got signed, had a record contract, all that stuff. Played in a band called Another Black Day. It was everything I always wanted, but yet external things trying to make me feel better. And it didn't. The crowds, all that crap. I've played in front of thousands of people, and it's not a badge of my mouth. I mean, like, oh, I fucking played in front of thousands of people. I'm telling you what I did. I'd wanted to do it since I was a little boy. Playing, like, Kiss albums in front of my parents and making them come downstairs and listen to me, like playing, like, you know, God of Thunder, and my mom like, yeah, that's great, okay. So I played in a band, did all that stuff, got married, had kids, thought that was going to be fucking great, that was going to be the answer after I got out of prison, and I was still clean. However, when I was clean when I got out of prison, 2.5 years. However, no God or higher power, no program whatsoever. I just wasn't using anymore. It was external forces and circumstances that kept me sober. I didn't want to go back to prison, so fuck no, I wasn't going to use anymore. So I didn't. And I got married and had kids and bought a house and got a record contract. Fast forward for that, whatever, that failed due to drug addiction and all that kind of stuff. It failed. Took a gift that was given to me by my higher power and I abused it. And I'm cool with it. It's bittersweet. I'm happy where I'm at today. But I had it. I did everything I wanted to ever do. I did, and I abused it. So fast forward that, I ended up quitting that band, and I just went on the runs of all runs after that. I didn't know who I was, didn't know where I was. started getting high. I got caught up in the pill game down here in Florida, which was fucking off the chain. It was ridiculous. But the Wild West, that shit's over with now, but I went off the chain with it. So what happened was, in my last days of using, man, when I got so, I don't know what happened. It's just that thing, when you're done, you're done. And whether it was divine intervention, whether it was whatever it was, and I checked myself into a psych ward. My last day of using, instead of going, I didn't have insurance, I didn't go to fucking treatment, IOPs and PHP and PPO and HMO. I didn't have that shit. I was a real junkie. I wasn't a preschool. I gotta stop doing that. So anyway, I had to Baker act myself. So this next song, you know, is about, I like to write songs that bring me back to where I was, so I remember. And this is about where I was at that point. I didn't know where I was, man. I was in a psych ward, and I hit my knees that psych ward, and I begged my higher power. I begged him. It wasn't a foxhole prayer. I remember sitting there. I'd lost everything. Everything. Sold my house to my wife for $600, which really I didn't. We were married, but I thought we did. It was whatever. She wanted to get me out. It's another story for another time. So sitting in the psych ward, sick as shit. I've been using dope for 7 years, every day. $200 a day habit. And you know what? And I got on my knees and I begged my higher power. I just wanted to know where I was and who I was. And I didn't want to use anyone. I believe at that point right there, that obsession was relieved. But I was done. In my heart of hearts, I conceded to my innermost self, man, that I was fucking done. Okay? And it wasn't me doing it, because my MO was to go steal and fucking rob and be an asshole. Okay? So this is what the song's about. It's about wanting to know where I was. Been on the road, headed to nowhere. Nothing I do seems to slow me down. I see my life flash before my eyes in a dream. I'm wide awake. It's been a long time since I've been me, 'cause I'm lost in this wilderness I call my life. Yeah, I watch my kingdom fall as I walk these lonely halls. Now the street lights fading, I can't seem to Finally knew where I was, in a fucking psych ward. Ready to change my life. Ready to change my life. Had enough. I got every snort, drink, shot, morsel, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I got it all in. Until that day happens for you, I don't know what to tell you. And it doesn't matter if you're 41, doesn't matter if you're 14, doesn't matter if you're 22. When that day comes, you'll know it. You will really know it. Because it doesn't really matter. Okay? So the next song, at the same time, in the psych ward, freaking out. Like I said, I like to do these things. I realized that I was standing in my own way the whole time. I wouldn't let my higher power come in. None of it. None of it. I had all the fucking answers. All the answers. And I stood in my own way with that. You know what I mean? And I think people can relate to that. That's what happens to them. So anyway, the song is called In My Own Way. You push me out to save the lives that I've been taking. You're my worth loving, and through it all, the angel by your side. That point. That's what that song reminds me of. Laying on the floor at my work, dying, not being able to breathe. And didn't think I was worth saving, didn't think I was worth a shit, didn't think I was worth being loved. So that's when I checked into the psych ward. I probably should have done those opposite, but whatever, it's the same era. Like I said, it's the same era. So anyway, I go to rehab, but not the rehab that you think it is. I went to Faith Farm. You ever heard of it? It's crazy Christian rehab. And you know what? It's the best thing that ever happened to me. I said, I'm not here to preach religion, I think I have my own thing, but it was an extreme place. It was 11 and a half months, and I needed that. I needed it. I still go there to this day to do Celebrate Recoveries. I do that. I got sober in AA through the 12 steps. Well, I got sober because my higher power saved my ass. However, I still do both. I have a healthy balance of it. I go to church. I go to AA. I'm still an asshole. I don't know. I'm a horrible Christian. Maybe that makes me a good one. I don't know. Doesn't even matter. I'm sober today. That's what this is about. I'm not trying to, whatever. People get all freaked out and stuff. So anyway, I went there, and my life changed. I found my connection with my higher power. My family and I reconciled. All of them, my mom, my wife, kids, everything. And when I walked into that place, I was alone. And I said, all right, God, here I am. Do what you want. Do what you want with me, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing at all. At all. So that's what I did, and I went there. And I'm going to play this song. It's not mine. I forget who the name of the band is, but whatever. It's one of my favorite songs to play. I need to turn this computer off because it's like distracting me. I keep reading this. I don't want to read anything. It's annoying. Hold on. I keep looking and like seeing like doom, 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 stuff coming up. It's like freaking me out. Like playing, I'm like missing chords. I'm like, oh, look, Ben Dobbs is on. Hey, how's it going, Christina? And it's stupid. It's out of control. So anyway, I'm going to play this song because it means a lot to me because my higher power works in my life and he keeps making me a different man each day. Each day I change. Man, I still have my faults. I am not, like I said, I'm not perfect. Except for this thing over my head. It's like some weird Renaissance thing. Oh! Maybe I am. Hey, this thing is cool. Alright, so anyway. Whatever. I told you, I'm not going to sit here and just be serious as shit. That's just not going to happen. Everyone's like, I wonder if you can't swear. I am who I am. Accept me for who I am, man. That's it. Hey, everybody. I'm in a medieval picture. Like some Catholic, like weird, like, hey, everybody. Love it. Thanks, Christina, for putting that up. It's cool. All right, so anyway, I'm going to play the song. It's called Keep Making Me. And each day, like, and this is another thing, too. Third step. First step, I'm done. I'm fucked. I can't use safely without consequences. Second step, it ain't me. I better find a higher power. It's easy. AA simplified. We go to fucking meetings and it's convoluted and weird. They're talking in AA speak and you don't even know what the hell's going on. Let me go ahead and break it down to you very quickly. I can't use without consequences. I can, but I can't use without consequences. I'm fucked. Number 2, I'm not going to be the one to save me. Number 3, step 3, this is how quick you can get sober. That quick. It ain't me. So I needed to find that higher power and surrender to his will. And that ain't weak to surrender. It actually just takes strength to surrender. It takes a lot of balls to surrender. So anyway, I'm going to play this song. I love it. Make me broken so I can be healed. 'Cause I'm so callous and now I can feel. I wanna run to you where how I don't run. Make me broken. Make me empty so I can be filled. 'Cause I'm still holding on to my will. 'Cause I'm completed. Yeah, when you are with me, make me empty. so I can be yours till I want no one more than you, Lord. 'Cause in the darkness, I know you will hold me, make me lonely till you are my one desire, till you are my one true love, till you are my breath, my everything. Lord, please keep making. That's it. Keep making me. Did I scare off some of the people that aren't down with religion? Oh. Oh well, Big Book says never to apologize for God. Whatever. That's the problem with this world today, to tell you the truth. Maybe more people need to do the fucking 12 steps and find God. I'll tell you that. But then again, that's a conversation for another time. Oh. I can't even look at this thing, man. Oh, whatever. Alright. So let me play, tune down, sweet tune down. So unprofessional. Okay, so next song. Anyway, so that was the whole thing, man. I found my higher power, had a relationship, started to do some shit, got out, and I was scared. I didn't want to live in this Christian bubble that I was living in at Faith Farm. That's what happens. You know, this weird, like everything is like, hey, everybody, hey, brother. No. So anyway, that scared the shit out of me because I wasn't coming back. I said I'd take that next relapse I would take to the grave. Wasn't ever doing that again. So anyway, I got out and I was on house arrest. There's some other legal shit. I should be sitting in a fucking prison cell right now, to tell you the truth. That's where I should be right now, not looking at this weird background with my head in the center of it. I should be in a prison cell right now, eating ramen fucking noodles and honey buns and shit and working out. Smelling other people's farts and fucking sitting there and just disgusting prison. Anybody that's been to prisons, you sitting out there, you know what I'm talking about. That's where I should be. Not sitting here sharing my story and playing music. So anyway, it scared the shit out of me. I was on house arrest when I got out. The only thing I could do was go to church or go to AA meetings. That's it. Couldn't leave my house. And I didn't live at home with my wife. I lived in an apartment by myself. One of the best times of my sobriety. One of the best fucking times. Wasn't distracted by chicks, by kratom, by gabapentin, by going to the fucking beach, by steroids, by red lines, by what all this shit that I work in treatment, by the way. At Simple Path Recovery for all your IOP needs. By the way, however, I didn't go that path. And I wasn't distracted by any of that. And I try to tell people that all the time, man, you're distracted. All I could do was work my steps, so I got a sponsor. And the story behind the sponsor is, why are you shaking your head, Christine? It's funny. It's funny. I got a sponsor and I went to a meeting. This is how arrogant I was still, my defects, is that I went there and the guy shared about he never had a sponsee that went through the steps. So I was like, I'm going to be the motherfucker that goes through those steps. I'm going to be that guy. I've already got like 11, 12 months sober and shit. I'm cured. This is your weird pagan meeting that you have. I was all like, you know what I mean? I was still in that weird thing. So I was like, I'm going to be that motherfucker that goes through them steps with you. And guess what? I did. I went through the steps with him. And halfway through, I was amazed. Just like it's because I was a skeptic. Like, fuck it, I'll just do it because I got nothing else to do. I'm house arrest and I'm bored. Somebody to come over. I went through those steps, and you know what? Halfway through, I was amazed. So there you go. You can't safely use again without consequences. You ain't going to cure yourself. You need a higher power to help you, whatever it is. I don't give a shit what it is. The sun, the moon, the rain, Jesus, Buddha, Shiva. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Whatever it is. Number 4. And I'm not going to do the other steps, but the rest of it is all action. I did a 4-step, I did a 5th-step, I did 6, I did 7, I did 8, I did 9, I did 10, I did 11, and I started sponsoring people at 12. And I was the guy that sat in that back of the rooms and like years ago, like, fuck AA, I don't need it, it's stupid, I don't give a shit about what any people say, I got this figured out, just tell me how to feel better. Now, it took some time for me to work a 1st step, but anyway, that's what I did. And I'm not a slave anymore. I'm no longer a slave anymore to that. So anyway, I'm going to play a song that the Wilkoff Project, for all your hard rock needs. For all your hard rock needs, the Wilkoff Project. A lot of you guys are probably fucking sick of hearing it. I know I'm swearing a lot. Christina's probably like, oh, I can't believe you're swearing so much. But so what is it? It's wonderfully and beautifully made. So anyway, Wilkoff Project, EP coming out December, I don't know, it's mid-December. We're mixing it right now. If TJ's watching, him and I or whatever, it's just, if you ever mixed an album before, it takes a long time. We're trying to do like something that people take years doing and doing it in like freaking like 2 hours. So it's a little cruise. So it's coming out. And this song is on it. I wrote this song originally acoustic. It's a little, whatever. I'm going to scream a lot on this. Ready? But the song's coming out of Slave because you know what? I'm not a slave anymore. And you don't have to be either. I love that thing. What's up? Probably lost people on that shit. They're like, what is that? It's crazy. So anyway, I'm about to wrap this up. I'm running a bit early because I really gotta pee. I crack myself up, man. I know people are like, dude, really? So anyway, that song's called Not a Slave. It's going to be on the Wilkoff Project EP with slamming stuff. It's going to rock. I'm going to do one more song for you. So anyway, no, by no means my cure. I said I went through the steps, all that stuff. I'm not a slave, but every day I wake up in the morning and I understand, like, do I pigeonhole myself? Like every day, like, I'm an addict, I can't function, I'm scared, I need to hide in a corner. No. But every day it stays right here. See, I used to put that shit in the back of my head and I ended up relapsing all the time. If I even relapsed, I don't think I even worked a program, so I wasn't even fucking sober. So I'm not a slave anymore. I do the things that I need to do. I make a 180, and I make a 180 when things are going the wrong way. Sometimes I don't. It takes me a little longer to do it. I try to keep a connection with my higher power. I try to give back, and that's it. My relationships are better than they have been. All the promises and the 9-step promises have come back. And everybody that knows about that, there might be some people watching that is on my page like, what the fuck is he even talking about? But some of you guys know what I'm talking about, and they all come true. If you work it. And wait, did I just say if you work it? It works if you work it. Can't stand that either. So, anyway, Wilkoff Project, playing December 10th at the Distillery in Stuart, Florida. At the Distillery. If you guys want to go, it's for a benefit for autism. We rock for autism. I love doing stuff like that. I was talking about it last night. I really do. It's a rock show. You should come out and support that. All the proceeds go to help autism, which is awesome. I'm really glad to be a part of that. January 12th, playing at the Kelsey Theater. You should come to that too. That'll be a good time. Like I said, it's been a long time since I played like a real, I shouldn't say a real place because I love playing at Propaganda and Swampgrass Billies and places like that. But a big stage, like it's cool, it's a theater and stuff, and it should be cool. Come out. And it's not going to be like, if some people don't like going to like small little bars and stuff like that, and I get that, I understand. It took me a long time to walk in them, and I probably shouldn't be all the time. But like this place is like a legit, like it's, it's a venue. So you should come out to that as well. I work for Simple Path Recovery down in Pompano for all your needs. Just check that out too. After they did a 30-day treatment or detox. Usually I don't get on here and promote that, but I'm grateful for that too. So anyway, I'm going to play one more song. And each day, I'm going to play a cover. It's going to be a cover. It's one of my signature things I always play. It's a little Simple Man. Who wants to hear some Simple Man? Who wants to hear it? Play it pretty for Atlanta. What song is it you all want to hear? Oh, mama told me when I was young, come sit beside me, my only son, and listen closely to what I say, and if you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. And don't forget that there's someone up above. It is simple kind of man. Be something to love and understand. It is simple kind of man. what you need is in your soul, and you can do this, baby, if you try. 'Cause what I want for you, my son, is to be satisfied. It is simple kind of man. He is someone to love and understand. Living is simple kind of man. You can do this for me, son, if you can. Oh, don't you worry, you'll find yourself. Follow your heart and nothing else. And you can do this, baby, if you try. 'Cause what I want for you, my son, is to be satisfied. Happy and simple kind of man. Be a son to love and understand. Be a simple kind of man. And you can do this for me, son, if you can. Be a simple man. Get your effing hands up, Cleveland. So anyway, that was it. Be a simple man, guys. Keep it simple. Keep it easy. I want to thank nomoreheroin.org. This kick-ass page that you guys should go to, share with your friends, because the heroin thing's out of control. It's an epidemic. So I want to thank Higgy and everybody involved with this organization, this nonprofit. Nomoreheroin.org. We're tired of it. Okay? You can still have fun. You can still rock out. You see, guys, you see what I do? You can still rock out and be sober. That's the goal. That's the goal. It ain't boring. So I want to thank you guys for listening to my story. Anything you guys need, just give me a call. You guys have a blessed night. One more time. Oh! Peace out.